All right, so I'm gonna apologize in advance for the angle of this video. My face and head is right here, so I can't put the camera there obviously, so it's gonna be a little off to the side, but I hope you can see it. So I looked at the song. It's not too hard actually. It sounds a lot harder than it really is, but the one problem is that it's mainly in black key signatures, which are obviously way more harder to do than white key, but it just takes a lot of practice. I'll show you exactly every chord and how to play them like fully. And yeah, everything. So here we go. For the beginning of the song, the verse, it's starting in E flat major, which is basically, and I'm shitty at explaining stuff, so I apologize. But if you can see, the fingering here is basically the E and the E flat, and then the B flat here, and the left hand here, and then it's just the same thing up here, but I usually add the middle, which is the G here, to make it major. And then so it starts off like, I don't know the lyrics, but it goes like, and the next chord is, I don't know what you call these chords, but it's essentially the same chord, which would be E flat major here in the right hand, but they take the bass, which is the left hand, and they just move it down. So it's here. So it's basically the E flat and the B flat here, and then you move it down a half step to the D. And I usually just move this finger up an octave, because the A here, if you did this to this, would sound really bad. It doesn't go with it. So you just want to use the octave here. So I know it's a little hard here, but you basically go like this. It's like this really like pretty chord. If this is too hard to play with the left hand, you can just do like the single here. Like go like this. So you got that, and then the next chord is an A flat major. I play it like this. Oops, sorry. So it's the A flat, and then another A flat up here, and then you add the E flat here, and then you got the major chord, which is the C, and then the E flat, and then the A flat. I'm trying to think of like a easier way to play it. You could do this, which is the same here in the bass, A flat and then B flat, and then you just got the A flat and then the C here. You could do it that way, but I'm gonna play it the way I normally play it because it's easier for me, so I just go this with the full chord. So to recap, it goes like this. And then right after this chord, it just switches to a minor. So you literally just move this finger to here. So, and then back to this chord. So I'm gonna play it all together. And then just repeats it. That's the verse. Now for the chorus here, it's actually way easier than the other part, so that's cool. It uses the same three chords. So the part that goes, is there anything that I can do, like this part? So you're doing B flat major here. So it's just the B flat, the F, and then you got B flat, and then D here, and then, sorry, that's the wrong chord, and then the F here. So this chord, you just go, is there, and then it goes back to the A flat, and then to the E flat. So next part goes is to the A flat, and then the B flat, and then E flat, and then to the A flat. So that part goes. And then once again it goes to the minor right at the end there. So I'm going to play this all together. So that's the chorus. Now the bridge part here, the ending, which is also the same thing, it's just got this dramatic, you know how Green Day is, they always got the make the music dramatic. This part might be a little tricky, but I promise once you get like the hang of it, it's actually not that bad. So to get started, it starts right back on the E flat major here. And then it does a whole like step down to C sharp major. So it literally just moves down like this. So you start here like this, and then in the bass left hand here you go down to this C sharp in the A flat, and then you got the C sharp here, and then you got the F, and then the A flat. So it goes like this. And then you got right back down to the A flat major that we're doing here. And then it does like a little, and then there's a new chord in here, which is B major. Yeah, B major. So this chord's a little hard. It's actually, okay, I'm not going to get into it, but it goes like this. So B here, and then F sharp, and then you got B here, and then you got B here, and then you got the E flat, and then the F sharp. Yeah, so it goes like this. I just want to like clarify, I play by ear. I kind of don't know what I'm playing half the time, so that's why it's hard for me to explain, because I know what to do like in my own head without explaining shit. So when I'm explaining it, that's where I get confused, because I can do it without explaining it. So I've never had to explain what I'm doing before. That's why I'm not a good teacher. But yeah, this chord right here is B flat major. And then it jumps to the C sharp major. And then back to here. So I'm going to do this whole thing because I think you'll understand it better when I do it. That's it. So I'll play the whole song. Like I'll just do like the first half of it, do all the chords together so you can see, yeah, how it all goes. that's essentially how it goes. I hope this helps. I'm pretty sure it helps a lot since you said there was no chords out there. This was a like guitar based song. And I say it's guitar based because most like if any like song is mostly in black keys, like what you see here, then it's usually not a piano friendly key signature. Like piano friendly key signatures are anything like with C and like G, you know, and maybe like D or something. Like, you know, it's predominantly like the white like keys. So yeah, you might struggle a little bit because it's in the black keys. You could transpose it, which means like you take like the instrument takes like this chord and makes it sound like this chord or whatever you turn it to, so you can make it sound like this chord but play it in like this way. But I taught you how to play it the real way, so you can play it on like any piano without you know, transposing it. All right, I'm done blabbering. Hope this helps.